Hi, and welcome back to Dave's TR4A. Today I'm going to show part one of my repair of the paint around the brake and clutch master cylinders due to damage from leaking .3 hydraulic fluid. In part one, I'm going to show you the damage and walk through the disassembly and prep of the painted surfaces prior to paint. I'll have to wait a bit to paint as the temperature here is still in the middle 90s, and with high humidity, I just wanted to get this video out, and I'll do the part two to show the painting once it cools off a little bit. I've also made a decision to switch from .3 to .5 hydraulic fluid, so if I get another leak in the future, I hopefully will not have to paint to repair it. This master cylinder is only about 7 years old, and I have flushed both systems 3 times in the last 7 years. The car does sit for about 4 or 5 months of the year during winter, and maybe that has something to do with what happened, but either way, I hope I don't have to paint anything again. I bought some paint in a rattle can, got it color matched at an automotive paint store. So I have a base coat, clear coat type setup and some primer. I'm going to have to remove the master cylinders, this bracket, sandblast the bracket, clean all this crappy paint off of here, and then make sure I get all the .3 off of it, obviously, because apparently it's the world's cheapest and most effective paint remover. So anyway, this is just step one. I just kind of wanted to show you the damage. Next thing is I'm going to start taking this all apart, and we'll go from there. So here's the engine compartment all stripped down. As you can see, I've taken off the windshield wiper motor, and of course the bracket's gone. I took out the steering link, and I took out the battery, and just did a quick cleanup of the area. There's a lot of garbage and stuff here I got to clean out, obviously. I may take this water bottle off of here, and so really the only thing that's coming through the firewall yet is the oil pressure line, the water temperature line, and the oil temperature line. These are all mechanical. I don't want to take those apart if I don't have to. I mean, it won't be that difficult, I guess, but I think what I can do is just wrap those up in aluminum foil or something to protect them, and I should be okay then. So anyway, on to the cleanup and paint remove part. So here's the top of the firewall where the mounting bracket for the master cylinders sits. I've removed all of the damaged paint from the .3 brake fluid and scotch-brighted the rest of it, as you can see. I'm going to try not to paint. I don't want to paint the whole top of this across the car, so I just basically scotch-brighted what wasn't damaged, so when I prime it, the primer will stick to that. So basically now I'm just waiting for a drop in the outside temperature. It's up in the upper 90s every day, which is not good for painting. So once the temperature cools down a little bit, I can go ahead and do the priming and painting, hopefully in over a couple of days, I would think. The primer doesn't take that long to dry, although I'd like to let it sit overnight and then just kind of give it a light sanding with say like 600 grit or something like that, and then spray it with hit it with a tack cloth and spray the base and a couple coats of clear on it, and I should have that taken care of. Then I have a giant sheet of plastic that I can pretty much cocoon the whole car in, and then just expose this part so I don't get paint overspray on everything. I still have to prime and paint the actual mounting bracket for the master cylinders, and I also, after I took out the as you saw before, when I got the brake and clutch assembly out, the condition of that was not very good. So it's only been, I think, maybe 7 years, I think, since I put this together, and I was kind of shocked as how much rust and just junk was on those pedals. So I guess I'll sandblast them again and repaint those and re-lube them, and then put that back together. As you can see, also I removed a couple. I'm down to just the oil temperature line going through the dash, and that's going into the oil pan. If I take that out, I'm going to have oil all over the garage floor. So I think what I'm going to do is just wrap it with aluminum foil, and then it should be protected from the paint and everything. So that's where I'm at. I'm just waiting for some cool weather now. Rub this all down with a tack cloth, mask it off, and I should be able to start painting. So I guess when the weather breaks, I'll start videoing again. So thanks for watching, and we'll continue on with this repair. Well, just a couple more things I wanted to kind of get everybody up to speed on my repair here. I think I may have shown this before, but this is the master cylinder mounting bracket. It's all sandblasted and ready for prime and paint. So I'll be priming this the same time I do the firewall. And then I also wanted to show you this. This is my pedal assembly, and I noticed when I took it out, there's all this rust on the top here, which would be bolted up underneath the bottom of the firewall. I'm not sure how that got there, because I don't drive the car in the rain. It's just baffling. I think I need to take this thing apart. Well, it's looking pretty bad here anyway. I'm gonna take this apart, sandblast everything, paint it, and put it back together. Yeah, that's probably the best plan. Here's my bad master cylinders here. The other thing I wanted to show you was here's my here are the master cylinder, the new master cylinder and slave. I actually bought a spare of each to put in the trunk just in case I have some kind of a failure on the road, although I hope I don't. And while I'm here, this is the paint that I got. So let me get this out here. Okay, this is the primer. It's a two-part epoxy primer, or 2K primer. Yeah, it is a two-part. I'm sorry. And basically, you push this tip in here, and it mixes the catalyst with the primer, and you have 45 minutes to use it up before it hardens up. And then this is the base coat that I got. I basically took as I said, I may have said this before, I don't know if I'm repeating myself, but basically I took the car to a automotive shop, paint shop by me, and they have this $1,500 camera that they set on the paint and take 3 or 4 pictures of it in different spots, and they can match the paint to the to your car. It's on a scale of 1 to 10, it's about a 6, I think, is what he said he could get with this. So I'm not too worried about it matching the outer part of the car, because this is going to be on the engine compartment anyway. And then of course this is a 2K or two-part clear, and of course same drill. You push this button in, and it mixes the hardener with the clear. And again, you have about 45 minutes to shoot it. So my past experience in painting the car, once the base coat is painted on there, I'd put like 2 coats on, 2 light coats, and then you wait about 30 minutes and then spray the clear. And basically once I got done spraying the first coat of clear, I can just go right back and do another one. And so that I should be able to get that done well before the 45-minute limit. So anyway, that's like the repair from the 20,000 foot level. So that's it for tonight, and hope you enjoy it. That's it for now. Please like and subscribe.